the first thing is always to make sure that they have this. And so this is the main thing. And I didn't even know what Jan had said, which I guess maybe she must have listened in and figured out how to do it. But once you open it, you'll either get a pop-up message that will tell you you don't have access.
Right.
And if you do, then that's when you can call the help desk. Or, like she said, you can come over here and you can do file and then open server. And what did she type in? Faxing, I think?
Yes,
I think here she put in faxing.
Yes, small.
Yep.
No caps. Okay.
And then you do secure server and then you press OK. And so then that should open this page up.
So now you can send and receive.
Yes.
Through your Right Fax, which we already received, but the sending part, I think, is what we were missing out on before, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
And like you can see, like all of these green ones, these are the ones that I have sent. All of the like yellow, orange ones, those are the ones that have came into me.
Okay.
And so, you know, like what you would do first is you would click on create a new fax. So you just click on this button, and then from here you would type in who you want it to. So let's just say John. And your fax number is 913-814-1290. And then the rest of the stuff you can fill in if you wanted, but you don't have to. Like those are the main things.
Okay. And
then here's your cover sheet. So it's just like if you were sending a cover sheet, you know, just from a regular fax, you know, what do you want on this? And so like I said before, they've sent us many emails of here's what you can do and here's what, you know, like here's an approved email. And so that's all I've done is I just take that and I just copy and now it's ready to be, and I probably don't have anything, but you would just go in and paste this back in there, copy and paste it. So now it's there. The main thing is that if you look here, this shows you the text limit. So there's like, currently I have 19 lines and the maximum that you can have is 21.
Okay.
Then you go over to the attachments, and it's just like if you were attaching an email, you know, you have to click on the paperclip. And one of the things that I did early on when they sent us those digital pieces is I went through and created a folder to keep them on my desktop.
Okay.
And so here is all my digital pieces, and now I just pick and choose what I want, you know. And so like even my offices that I can't get in right now, even if I'm just sending them a flyer every day, hey, here's what we're doing to protect against COVID. Here's what we're doing for safe strides. Here's what we're doing for sniffs. Like here's the diabetes. Like we're still here. What can we do? And so once you attach it, then it's there, and you can do multiple attachments. Sorry.
You don't need to take that?
Oh, it's okay. It's the branch manager.
Okay.
You can do multiple attachments, you know, so if you attach one and then you click on the paperclip to do a second one. And you can attach, I'm not sure exactly how many, but I've attached at least 2. I've never really sent more than that, just because I don't want to overwhelm or in my world give away all my goodies at one time.
Right.
So, you know, I'd rather give away one, and even if they throw it away, you know, at least they have to see it, and then tomorrow I send something else.
You're still creating value. I think I heard Jan say that sometimes she adds her map in.
Yeah.
And that one pager that Lori just sent us for the referral sheet. Yep. Not even bad. Always maybe even have that attached as well with your template of talking about what you're providing, and then going in and just it's diabetes or it's the value-added education. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Yep. All right.
And then the last thing is there's this more options tab. And so mine's already populated, but unless you've set it up, which is kind of an extra step, but some people are like, just to get them to this point is kind of enough. But you fill in your name, you got your fax number and your voice number, and then you just click send. and that's it.
And you can set up, did I hear you say today you set up some groups?
Yeah. So if you
Nice.
see up here in the top, there's a phone book.
Uh-huh.
And so you can click on your phone book. And so these are the ones that I've already started adding in, to where when I'm ready to send them one, all I have to do is just click on this and new fax. Now everything's already there.
Okay.
So you don't have to keep typing in your fax number. It's just
Nice.
What do you want on your cover and things like that. But in this fax, if you go to the fax phone book, you can see there's a new group or just a new entry. So you can send this out to multiples if that's what you wanted.
You can even group your podiatrist as opposed to, your cardio.
Right. Yep.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yep. You can create, like you said, any kind of group that you want.
Yeah.
And so you've got that feature. And then the other one is where I was saying that my stuff's already in there, is if you click on the options and you go to your user information. See, mine, that's where I went in and filled my stuff in. Now, why it says Louisville, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really show any of this stuff. It just shows these. And so that's why I don't have to keep typing mine in every time, is because I've already got that programmed in there.
Makes sense.
And then if you wanted to see like what it looks like, you can always like double click on any of the faxes that you've sent. And this is literally what it comes across as the fax as. So it's Dr. Haig, who's it's from, my phone number, fax, my email, and in the comments, attach, please have Dr. Haig sign, print, and date the bottom. Please have him fax back the signed form, a demographic sheet, and her last office note. This was a referral that I got after we got off the phone. Someone had called me and said, hey, can you help her out? And here's her PCP.
Gotcha.
And then I attached, which I don't know why it's not showing me my attachments here. But you will get an email, and the email will show you
what you sent.
Right. So like if I come back here, let's see. See, these are all the ones that I've kind of saved. Here's Dr. Haig's. Yeah. Like I said, I've definitely put this thing to work.
You really have. They
might not like me when it's all said, and I don't know why it's not showing me that other page.
That's
I'm
okay.
like, once all these salespeople start calling and saying, hey, can you hook me up with Right Fax on how to send, and they're going to be like, where did this start from?
You know what? It's figuring it out, right? And to me, we're not able to get in a lot of education when we're having to meet somebody on a sidewalk and exchange information. And right now, you still want people to have light bulbs. What's going on with homebound status? What's going on with telehealth? You can add a lot of value to this. It's all about the messaging, right? And I think you started it out really in a positive way, especially with the churches, when from a they don't know who you are basis, as opposed to this could be customers, this could be orders. I think, was it you or Jan that said something about, it
was Daniel. It was so funny because that was actually something that I just did, is like I would have, obviously because they're trying to keep the exposure and the branches down. Right. And so I talked to the girl that usually puts the orders in my box, and I said, okay, listen, here's my fax number.
Right.
And I want you to just send me all of them, like whether there's multiple patients in there or not. Like if it's Dr. Patel, send me one big fax with all of Dr. Patel's. Yes. And I've gotten tons, like this whole folder, all of this
is your orders.
Is signed orders.
How much time has that saved you?
Oh, tons.
An incredible amount. It's one thing, we sometimes use these orders as a touch base, but if these are facilities and whatnot that we're not able to get into, what a perfect way to have the reps be the conduit of information.
Completely. We work together. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's exactly right. That's a great way to end the call. You have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. Thanks. Okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.